All right, guys, so in today's video, I'm going to start a series where I show you all of my trades where I take my account from $4,000, hopefully up to $24,000. My name is David with Binary Masterclass, and welcome back to the channel. All right, guys, so as I mentioned, today's video is going to be the first video in a series. I'm not sure how many videos it's going to take, but I am going to show you all of my trading where I take my account from $4,000 all the way up to hopefully $24,000 while taking actually a couple sizable of withdrawals along the way. You're going to see my money management actually get more conservative the larger my account grows. Guys, this first step from doubling my account from $4,000 to $8,000 is the most vulnerable step because I'm actually trading the most aggressive money management I will trade during this entire series. Now, I do this because I feel more comfortable on a smaller account trading a little bit more aggressively, but as that account grows, I definitely like to dial back the aggressiveness and actually trade a much more conservative money management for account preservation purposes. So in today's video, I'm actually going to show you where I took my account from $4,000 just past $8,000. And guys, I did this actually in one trading day. I did not expect this to happen in one trading day. It was going to take about 22 trading cycles to double my account. And I really only trade normally about a dozen trading cycles a day, but today's environment in the market was very, very good. Support and resistance were really being followed. It was just the right level of volatility, no big news to be worried about. And so I ended up trading a little bit more actively than I actually normally would. And I actually got a couple of good first and second entry wins in the middle of the session, which boosted my percentage even more. Okay, so today I started off with a put on USD franc. And now you can see that I'm actually starting with a first entry percentage of 4%. This is definitely a little bit more on the aggressive end, but I'm actually okay with trading this on this level of account size. And so we're going to win this first entry on USD franc. We now went over and took a very nice call on Euro Pound at a support there. It does push through that support just a little bit, but ends up responding fairly well. It comes down and retests the entry. We do end up winning that one. All right, guys, our third trade, Pound CAD. This is actually the most interesting and challenging trade of the day. I did get it at what I thought was a good resistance. It was decently oversold. Had I taken this trade when it first hit that level, I would have been just fine. But because I waited about 5 or 6 seconds, it actually pushes through that level. And I do take a first entry loss. I quickly get in a second, and then actually I get in a third. And part of my mistake on this trade is taking that third entry a little too soon. That move looked bigger until this next move came. And guys, this is well over 2 on the value chart right here. And I do take a fourth entry right there, which I was really hoping I wouldn't have to do. The maximum I wanted to risk on any trade, and this money management allows for that, is 50%. So worst case, if I were to lose this trade, I would be 50% down on my account, which is definitely recoverable. I do win that fourth entry, but as you can see, it actually put me a little bit behind on my account size. I did not calculate that fourth entry as properly enough. We can talk about some reasons why, but I do end up going over and taking a first entry put on Pound USD as it got itself up to a nice resistance after those 3 candles. It does end up pushing through that resistance. So I do take a second there. And actually, I'm going over to take an entry on Aussie USD as well. And so my entry there on Pound USD, I put a third on Aussie USD here, by the way, and I did just lose one of those entries on Aussie USD. The third was in case this Pound USD did not turn out right, but the Pound USD ends up winning. I end up winning one of my entries on Aussie USD. So I'm actually up now a few $100s from that previous trade. I'd go over and take another entry on Aussie USD, a call that had come all the way down to a support. Very nice level. It had one big candle coming into that support, which is often a trade setup that I like. And that one is a winner. Okay, guys, so we're now 10% in the money for the day. Where are we looking right now? All right, so I wanted to take a quick break from the trading action just to talk to you about a couple of things we have going on. First of all, we have 3 live trading sessions a day at Binary Masterclass, and we would like to invite you to be a part of those sessions. You can join as a basic member for only $49 a month. You can choose one of our 2 basic sessions to join. You can go through our Binary Masterclass. You can get a free coaching call from our great staff coach, Jason, and co-founder of Binary Masterclass. And you can also join as a premium member, guys. And this only runs $199 per month. It gives you access to all 3 of our trading rooms. It gives you a premium level of interaction and support in a private Telegram group, as well as a host of other benefits. Okay, we're waiting on this Euro USD setup as it gets down to this support, just patiently waiting. Will it get there? It got so close. But I do end up taking a Euro pound entry at that support level. Euro USD looked like it was turning around. Euro pound is going to actually get out of the money just a little bit here. So I do enter into a second here on Euro pound. And I did go over and take that Euro USD put as well. Euro USD is nicely in the money. We're just seeing if Euro pound will respond as well as Euro USD did. We did lose that first entry on Euro pound, and we are winning the second. We won our Euro USD call, so there are 2 more wins. Let's get our money managed back to 4% here. We do trade another call on Aussie USD. This currency gave us a number of good setups. It came down to the support, just about wicked the 125. It responds really, really nicely. And that is going to be a winner. Okay, I hop over and quickly take a put on Euro USD as it gets itself up to a resistance area. It wasn't really oversold at the time or overbought at the time that it got there, but I did take a second on it as it did push through that area. But it does move down, and our first entry is a winner, and our second entry is looking beautiful, guys. First and second entries are great. That's like a little over 3 trades all in one. So that's really fun to get. Aussie USD gets itself up toward a previous resistance area. I take a put there. It actually is working out pretty nicely here at the moment. I do go over and take a call on Euro CAD, but Euro CAD does push through that support. The Aussie USD won. Euro CAD pushed through the support, but came back through into the money. Now it's out of the money. I am going to need a second entry here. And guys, it pushes decently farther down through another support area. The other euros are responding really nicely though, and EuroCAD actually pops up to put us very, very nicely in the money. And guys, we're up about 50% today so far. Looking around, and I do take a put on Euro USD. As it pushes through one resistance area, it gets itself up to the next area, deciding whether or not I should place a second on it. I do place a second entry there on Euro USD, and my first comes into the money, and my second entry is winning nicely as well, guys. It looks like we're going to win another first and second entry, which again is obviously great. It takes away the need for a couple additional trades. All right, so I think we're about 14 trades into this session already. We're just starting our second basic session. I do find pound CAD up at a good resistance level. I take a great entry on it there. It moves down through the money, down to a support level. It does come back, and it's going to try to think about retesting, but it doesn't end up retesting our entry. which is nice. I hop over to EuroCAD. It gets itself up to a resistance. I take a nice put at that resistance. It does pull back nicely, just as anticipated. And there is our win. Okay, Pound CAD has gotten itself down to a support. It's been oversold for a couple of minutes. We do take a good entry on it, although it does work down through our money some. I'm actually watching Euro Pound to see if I can also get a put over there, but I head back over to babysit the Pound CAD trade because it is a little bit out of the money here. I am going to need a second on it, and that second does respond nicely as soon as I take it, which is great news. Euro Pound didn't give me the setup I was looking for, so I didn't end up taking that trade, but Pound CAD is looking good here. Moves itself all the way back up, almost entirely through the range. Now I head over to EuroCAD and I go back and I see that there's a good previous level there, so I do take a put on EuroCAD, and it does respond really nicely off of that previous level. Gonna cruise in for a win here, getting super close to my target, my first target of doubling my account. And guys, I did not expect, nor did I plan on doing that in this session. It just sort of sometimes works out that way. So I'm watching Euro Pound, seeing if it can get up to that 15-minute level that I have marked. It's not getting there yet. So I'm just looking around at some other currencies, seeing what we have, still kind of keeping an eye on Euro Pound here. We have some of the other Euro currencies that are heading higher, just seeing if we can get Euro Pound, and it almost gets there. Okay, it is there pretty much. The top of that candle there is that 15-minute level that I had marked out. So I do take that trade. It does respond. And this is going to cruise in for a nice first entry win. Okay, guys, we're one trade away from hitting target for the day. One trade away. I do head back over to EuroCAD, and it does drop all the way down to a very good support. It does push actually even to a lower support where I do take my second. It is almost -3 on the value chart, guys. This is really oversold. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to turn. It could turn into a breakout. And I'm really hoping my last trade of the day doesn't find me in a breakout that I have to bail from. But it does end up responding. It goes into the green, and we close this trading cycle with a win, guys. We were 20-0 in today's session, and we did in fact manage to double our account in this trading session alone, which is great because that means I can start out the next session with a more conservative, lower money management, and as I work to then now take my account from 8,000 up to 16,000. So guys, if you enjoyed today's video and you would like to see more binary options related content, please subscribe to the channel. I know a lot of people that watch these videos are not subscribed, so it would really help us in the algorithm if you would subscribe to the channel. And guys, like the video, interact with us in the comments. We love to hear from you. And guys, we will see you in the trading room.